We've done it for a lot of years here. There's people here that have seen this as many times as 15 times. And we did it for 16 years, so they just missed the first year, but they've been back here all the time. So we want to thank you for being here tonight. And on your programs, you'll see what our next schedule is. And these are all shows that are family-oriented, that you can bring your families down here, and the grandparents bring their grandkids here like they have tonight. So we want to thank you for your support this year, and being you're a good audience, I'm going to tell you just a couple of little jokes. This lady went into the attorney and she said, "I want a divorce." And the attorney looked at her and he said, "Well, okay, ma'am, sit down, and here's all the papers that you have to fill, and you start here. Now this one is very important over here. You better fill that one out first." And he says, "You've got to have grounds for a divorce." She says, "Oh, sir, grounds is no problem in our marriage. We own 40 acres of ground south of town, and there's no grounds for, no, that's no problem in our marriage." And the attorney looked at her, and he says, "Well, do you have any grudges against your husband?" "Oh, no, nothing like that, sir. We have a 2-car garage, and he parks in the north end, and I park in the south end, so the garage has never been any problem in our marriage." And he looked at her, and he thought, and he says, "Well, does he beat you up?" "Oh, no, sir. I beat him up every morning. He's a late sleeper, and I beat him up all our whole married life." And the attorney just scratched his head, and he looked at her, and he says, "Ma'am, what is it in your marriage that's so obnoxious that you want to get a divorce?" "Sir, my husband just doesn't get it. You just can't carry on a normal conversation with him." Well, you did pretty good on that one. Well, anyway, this lady was having a heart attack, and they rushed her down to the hospital, and it was just like it is, hard, just seesaw. Finally, they got her stabilized, and they got her where she could be moved into a private room, and they moved her into the room, and while she was coming out of the anesthetic, she looked down the end of her bed, and the Lord was sitting there, and she said, "Am I going to die?" And the Lord said, "No, I'm going to give you 30 more years." She said, 30 more years? "Oh, thank you." And then she passed out, and when she came to, the Lord was gone, and she had her faculties all back, and as she lay in the bed looking at the ceiling, she thought, 30 more years of life. I'm going to get a facelift. I'm going to get all the body cuts that they do to improve your figure. I'm going to get new clothes, shoes, hat. I'm going to have everything new, buy a new car, get everything ready. And so when she come out of the hospital, they made arrangements to come back in and take care of all her wishes. And she turned out to be absolutely gorgeous. And she was happy, and the doctors and nurses were all happy, and her friends were happy, and she ran out of the hospital right in front of the ambulance, and bam, she was killed. And she got on the other side, and the Lord was sitting there, and she said, "I thought you told me that you was going to give me 30 more years down there." And he says, "You know, I'm really sorry about that, but we just did not recognize you." Now the moral to the story is, be satisfied with what you are. So we want to thank you for being here tonight, folks. It's a nice thing to have you here, and we're here to warm your hearts up, and I think you're going to have a great experience tonight. And we only have a few nights left, so you must call a reservation to your friends and so forth. If you like the show, we want you to tell your friends about it so they'll come early, but if you don't like it, do us a favor and just... Well, anyway, we want to thank you for being here, and we say, welcome to the Valley Center Playhouse.